Hello everyone, it's Melanie here from Speaking Styles. I hope you're having an amazing day, and we're on Tuesday already. I already thought it was Monday, so I've already done a lot of things that I thought was a Monday day and not a Tuesday day, but oh well, that's what happens when we have our holiday weekends. So I hope everybody had an amazing homestay Easter. I did see lots of people having lots of camping, glamping, barbecues all outside, so we're all being a little bit more creative than what we normally are. So super amazing to see. So welcome to our week today, and I wanted to chat today about finding your voice online. So if you are looking at potentially going online, you might just be comfortable watching what everybody else is doing and then thinking about going on. It really is where you're all at right now. So welcome, we've got Melinda, Sam, Kim, Rod, hey everybody. So today I'm going to break it down into 3 steps that we're going to chat about today. So number 1 is stop comparing yourself to what everybody else is doing out there. Number 2 is to start where you're at. And number 3 is trusting your gut, your intuition as well. So let's just have a little bit of a look at number 1, because some of the things and conversations that I've had with people is around watching what everybody else is doing online and wondering why you're not doing it. And people start to say, or I wish I could do that. I wish I knew more about all of that technology. So I really want to say is stop comparing yourself to what other people are doing, okay? Because it's really about you, okay? Other people are doing, and again, it's more heightened for all of us right now because we're all online. So I think we're seeing it a lot more than we normally are. So I want you just to think about, is it a case of removing yourself from certain aspects of social media than what you're currently doing? Because is it because you're seeing so many people on there that you start to see yourself as, I should be doing that, I need to be doing that, and I'm here to say that no, you shouldn't be doing anything you don't want to do, and you don't need to do anything either just because other people are doing it, okay? Because it's really important not to compare yourself to what other people are doing. Because even before all of this happened, it's still a case of do not compare yourself to other people, because other people are where they're at right now. You're where you're at and they're where they're at. And that's okay for that to happen. So I really want to reiterate that is not to compare yourself to what other people are doing, okay? And it leads me on to number 2 is around start where you are, okay? Then don't look at what everybody's creating, online programs, workshops, courses, all of these things, and you're like, I've never even set up Zoom before. It's like you've got to think about where you're at right now, but it's also about where's your audience at? Where's your customers, your clients? Where are they at? Are they ready to start taking on all of these other online programs, all of these things? You might not even know that, and you could be wasting so much time on an area that actually isn't needed. I said to, a client the other day, I said, I picked up the phone just to call her and check in and see how she was doing, stepping her through things that she could be doing with her clients because business is shut. And, and I said, there's such an avenue for pick up the phone and call people, right? So I have in my diary, every day I'm contacting people that I used to work with, currently work with, all of those things to touch base and check in with people. Because you know what? I don't know about anybody else, but I kind of get a little bit overwhelmed myself with Zoom sessions constantly online. And you know what? Sometimes I like to just pick up the phone and call people. Okay? So we still want to have the human element connection around, we can still have conversations on the phone. Okay? So if your audience right now just actually needs to have one-on-one conversations with you on the phone, then great, still do that, because that's where they're at, that's where you're at. Okay? Maybe start to write down of maybe you want to create a Facebook group. Maybe you want to start doing lives on your Facebook page, business page, personal page, okay? Take one step at a time. Don't think, oh my God, I need to be up here at the top of the mountain today and tomorrow, when you're just here putting on your backpack, putting on your runners, putting on all of those hiking gear, and you're like, the first step is, this is what I'm going to do. Then the next step is, this is what I'm going to do. So start where you're at, okay? So when we stop comparing ourselves to everybody else, we start where we're at and we put one foot in front of the other, amazing stuff happens. When you focus on what you need to do and you start to kind of just start to kind of detach yourself from a lot of the stuff that's going on, follow the people that you want to follow. It is a thing of minimizing some of that we're exposed to on a daily basis. That prior to staying at home, how much time were you on social media? Has it increased more since this has happened? But is it in a good, positive way, or is it actually holding you back from doing things? So really have a think about that. So then that leads me into number 3, is that for myself, intuition, gut feeling, spirituality is a massive, massive high up on my values list. So but if it is for you as well, then I want you to think about is what I'm comparing myself to, where I'm currently at and where I want to go, does it actually sit right with you? Is this something you really want to be doing? So I say there's a balance between, are you ready right now? And is there just a little bit of resistance, a little bit stepping out of your comfort zone to push past that, to go where you want to go? Or is it just a full-blown, this just does not feel right? So if you're really in tune with yourself, I really want you to take time out and go, does this align with why I started my business? What my message is, how I help people, does it align with me? Does it align with my current audience, clients, potential clients? Does it align with them? Because right now we are in such an amazing opportunity that you still get to work with who you want to work with. But you need to stay aligned to your values, stay aligned to that mission, vision of your business, whether it's in person, whether it's online, it still needs to align with you, okay? So there's things that I've been working on myself, and then I went, oh, does this feel right? Go for it. This over here doesn't feel so good, I'm probably not going to do it, okay? And what I mean by that is that right now, if we're in this survival and fear right now, we're working from our heads. We're comparing ourselves to everybody else online. We're not starting from where we're at. We're not following our gut feeling, which means that we're taking away from the fact that right now we have the opportunity to really work from our hearts. Really work from a place of love, connection, empathy for people, and you start to connect with those people that are in the same path as you. So what I really want to talk about is that I don't want you to follow the masses. Yes, it might be important for your business to get online, absolutely. And then when we come to the other side, you're going to have amazing skills and empowerment from doing it, from getting outside of your comfort zone, stretching yourself a little bit more, but make sure it's still aligned with what you're doing. And it might be that you need a little bit more help from someone to be able to get there. But if it really doesn't align with you, then don't do it. If it's really taking some time out for a couple of weeks, being able to put pen to paper and journal and write some things down of like, what was I really thinking of the vision and the journey of myself in business? Is this something that I could start doing today to be able to do that? Because when we work from a place of fear around getting online, we're working in our heads. Potentially it's all about money, and it takes away from heart, it takes away from what it is that you want to do to help people as well. So that's my video for today, guys, is just around to find your voice online. You really need to go back to basics. So stop comparing yourself. Really start where you're at right now with who you are, what you have, and what you know. And then really follow your gut as well. If that's something that you, it is alignment for you, then really follow that intuition and your gut, okay? Let's start to move from a place of love. Let's come out of our heads, come into our hearts, and really align with that amazing work that you do to be able to do that. So that's my 3 steps for today, everybody. And I really wanted to be able to help people right now with whether you're sitting on the fence with, will I go online? Will I take a bit more holiday? Will I go online? Where will I start? What will I do? So that's the first step right now. So what I want to do in the next video is we have our first steps here, but you know what? How do you move to the next step, right? So again, all of my videos is really around tangible, simple, and easy steps to follow. Okay, so what I want to do is later on in the week, I'm going to do another video, okay? Because now over here, you've really got the foundations to help you be able to start getting online. But then what happens is you get to the next step and you go, well, how am I going to do that? So just checking on my notes here, what I want to do is to be able to, if you're still sitting there thinking, I'm still a bit uncertain, a bit confused, overwhelmed with what I do and where I go, then tune into the next video because I'm going to be able to help you with that next step of being able to gain more clarity and confidence around getting online. Okay, so we're going to do that in the next video. If there is anybody who is really still a little bit uncertain, confused, anxious, fearful, you're a little bit in that survival, fearful mode, you just don't know where to turn, what to do, and even watching these videos, you're still at a loss, then please reach out to me. I'm going to pop on the links, my booking system to jump on a call with me. It's my free session on finding your voice, strategy session. Please book in with me. I've helped numerous of people already over the last couple of weeks, just being able to gain that strategy to really move forward. If you're feeling a little bit stuck and at a loss and overwhelmed, please reach out to me and we can jump on that call and be able to do that together. So I hope this has been helpful. Stay tuned and I will come to you again live this week and we're going to go to the next step and really start to gather some structure, gather some process to really start to take that next step up that mountain, okay? With set your rivers and everything you need to go to up that mountain and I'll be able to take you through all of those. Have an amazing rest of your day, everybody, and we will catch very soon, okay? Thank you so much for watching, everybody, on live. If you're watching this on replay, then jump in and put some comments and I'll keep an eye on those as well. Have an amazing day, everybody, and we'll chat soon, all right? Bye!